Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles. I want to welcome you guys to the conversation. So today we're going to be talking about my man, the Bull, the grittiest, Patrick Beverley from the Los Angeles Clippers. So that's what I want to get into the video. So today we're going to be talking about, should Patrick Beverley be on the all-first defensive team this year? That's what I want to get into in this video today. So let's get straight into it. So my man, Patrick Beverley, we all know who he is the gritty point guard for the Los Angeles Clippers. You know, he's gone into so many verbal disputes with people like Russell Westbrook and others because of the way he plays defense, and a lot of people have been coming at him, and he goes at other people, and he's just gritty. And you remember when the Lakers were able to sign Anthony Davis, and then I think the same season the Clippers ended up getting Kawhi and Paul George, and Patrick Beverley bumped into LeBron James at a preseason game or something like that it was. And he just went up to them and dapped them up real quick. He was like, no smiles, I'm not here to chat with you guys. I'm not here to be friendly with you guys. And that's just one of the things I love about this dude, man, because he's so competitive. He's ride or die, and he is for his team. He's like, if you're not on my team, I don't want to be associated with you. We're not hanging out. We're not taking pictures. Yeah, I can say what's up to you when we out, but if you're on the opposite team, you're on the opposite side. Me and you ain't gonna be connecting on any kind of level. And he definitely is about that. That's how he carries himself. Now, it may rub some people the wrong way, but for me, if I was on a team, or if I was working in a team of people in a company, whatever it is, and I have somebody that's that competitive, that is down for our cause to that level, I would love to be with somebody like that, because, he's all for the home team. So that's Patrick Beverley's whole, demeanor. Now, for those of you who don't know,
once upon a time,
before he got to the NBA, he actually started playing the NBA in 2013. Before that, he played in the Ukraine, he played in Greece, and he played in Russia. So he's bounced around the world. So a lot of times when you see Patrick Beverley on the court, this dude has a chip on his shoulder because of all of the things that he's been through. He didn't just take the prototypical route that most players take when they go to the NBA. They do well in high school, go to college, and go to the NBA, or go straight to the NBA. He didn't go through that route. He had to take another road, and that still led him to the NBA. So I feel like he carries this chip on his shoulder because he feels overlooked. He feels like a lot of people, second guess him and all this stuff, but he still made it to where he wanted to be. And, he was drafted, I think, by the Houston Rockets, in 2013, and he quickly made a name for himself, man, as a defensive bull. Now, since being drafted into the NBA, he's only playing for about 6 seasons or so. He's been on an all first NBA team in 2017. In 2014, he made the second all defensive team, and he's just been really making his name for himself on the defensive end of the ball. He's a reliable 3-point shooter on the court. He seems to have the ability to run an offense. So if we look at his numbers, for example, this season, he's averaging 8 points a game, 6 rebounds a game, 3 assists a game. That's his numbers, nothing flashy. But what you don't see in there are the intangibles. And that's one of my biggest problems with some stats. Stats don't ever tell the story. And Kenny Smith said it. He said there are 3 types of lies. There are lies, there are damn lies, and then there's stats. A lot of people run around saying crazy stuff about stats. Oh man, you see the stats? Yeah, but the stats don't never tell the story. Stats put into context actually are much better than just stats on their face. If you look at these stats, you'd be like, man, why is this dude even in the NBA? I mean, I'm sure I know somebody on the block that can come up there and, average 8 points a game, get you 6 rebounds a game. Do you know what it is for a point guard to get 6 rebounds a game? Do you know the type of mentality that you have to be in there banging for rebounds to get rebounds as a point guard? Now, fine. Russell Westbrook averaged a triple-double for 2 or 3 straight seasons, but Russell Westbrook is one of the most athletic point guards in NBA history. Patrick Beverley is 6'1", 31 years old. He doesn't have the athleticism as Russell Westbrook, but yet he still goes out there and gets you 6 rebounds a game. And in my opinion, rebounding is a I want it stat. How bad do you want it stat? That's what rebounding is. And it speaks volumes to his personality, because Patrick Beverley is a dog. You saw the Lakers go against the Clippers on Christmas Day. Who do they have on LeBron guarding him at the end of the game? Who was the one that stripped LeBron at the end of the game? And you saw what he said after he stripped LeBron and went out of bounds on LeBron. The first thing that came out of his mouth is, "This is my MF city." In front of LeBron, in Staples Center, at a Lakers home game, this dude still came out and said that, because that's the level of intensity that he plays with, and I think that's the reason why he deserves to be on the all-first defensive team again this year, because if he continues to play such tenacious defense, you know, he plays the same defense in the playoffs. Last year in the playoffs, he was going at Kevin Durant. Now, obviously he can't guard Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is almost a foot taller than he is, but Kevin Durant still respected the fact that this dude was coming at him, and that there's something to be said for competitive fervor, that it has to be rewarded on some level. So in my opinion, I think if Patrick Beverley continues to play this hard-nosed defense and the Clippers continue to win and they begin to find a defensive stride, especially going towards the playoffs, there's no reason that Patrick Beverley should not make, you know, the all-first defensive team as a point guard, because we all know how tenacious he is on defense, and his competitive attitude and his disposition towards basketball is second to none. I wish there were more players like that, especially star players that had that type of mental disposition to go out and say, hey, listen, when I step on this court, this floor, I'm digging into you. I'm coming at you every single time. Now, fine, he's not successful 100% of the time, 100% of the time, but guess what? He's more successful than most because he's trying a whole lot more than a lot of other people out there, and we all know that. He's trying a whole lot more, and something has to be said for that. So, in my opinion, I think if he continues to play like this, he should definitely make it to the all-first defensive team this year, but that's my opinion. But what I want to know from you guys is, do you think that if Patrick Beverley continues to play this level of defense for the Clippers, that he should make the all-first team? Let me know why you think so. If not, let me know why you think it should be somebody else. If you think I'm bugging, you think, hey, man, you sound like a fanboy or something, you're taking this a little bit too far, let me know what you think in the comment section below, with respect, obviously, because, we're just talking about sports. No reason to make things personal. Once again, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to be notified when all of our newest and hottest content comes out. Once again, this is Charles here from DreamersPro, wishing you guys an amazing day. Peace!